Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I have a gift request. Russell Folkens made a gift to the channel for me to do Craig Morgan and Trace Adkins' song, That Ain't Gonna Be Me. And I don't know what this is about. I've seen a number of police body cam videos where the person said, that ain't gonna be me, you're not arresting me, and they always get arrested. So I don't know what this one's about, but it could be a spiritually minded song. Craig Morgan certainly has that in him, in his repertoire. And if you guys are curious about how to make a gift to the channel for me to do a song, which I get the reaction up within a day, the information is in the description box below, but it's $25, PayPal or Venmo, and that's it. It's just that simple. So anyway, let's see what we have here. And on occasion, depending on my work schedule and other factors, it sometimes takes 2 days for me to get the gift requests up, but that guarantees that I'll get the song done if it fits the channel's theme. So anyway, let's see what Craig and Trace have for us. That Ain't Gonna Be Me. They do, and it's an official audio. Oh man, it's got a military theme.
Some folks believe their TV's like the Bible. They think the anthem is just another song.
Yeah, that's true.
Won't teach the kids to shoot their granddad's rifle. Some don't respect the dirt that they walk on. Well, that ain't gonna be me.
Alright, I like it.
I'm gonna put my hand up. I'm gonna stand up for what I believe. That ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna put my boot down. By God, stand my ground until they bury me. If you're looking for a man to give you an apology, well, that ain't gonna be me. I see folks that think the whole world owes them something.
Yup.
They look down their nose at those with calloused hands. When a sister or a brother or some stranger is in trouble, they turn their head like they don't give a damn. Well, that ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna put my hand up. I'm gonna stand up for what I believe. That ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna put my boot down. By God, stand my ground till they bury me.
Before they continue on this, and I want to point something out here. Notice where he said, I'm going to put my hand up and I'm going to put my boot down. And that's saying all of me, from my hand down to my feet. Not just my hand here, my hand raised all the way down to my boot. All of me is going to be invested in this.
I want to apologize for loving God, country, and my family. That ain't gonna be me.
We got our red dirt right here.
Something I no respect or pride for. That flag that so many died for.
Yep.
Well, that ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna put my hand up. I'm gonna stand up for what I believe. That
People get so caught up in the new age politics, as I call it, new wave. It's like the latest fad to lose your mind over. And let's bash America. That's kind of where some folks come from. And that's just a mistake. You can have a problem with certain things going on within the country, but to bash the country itself, a country that rose to prominence in under 200 years, you look at countries around the world, most are much older. I mean, look at the Ming Dynasty in China, and you look at countries in the Middle East and Israel and such. These are thousands of years old. Look at Great Britain, countries there. And we're babies, and yet we rose to prominence very quickly, and it is in large part because of we're a constitutional republic, the rule of law. It isn't the majority. People have a mistake about America. Our vote goes by majority, and then the Electoral College comes in and, to sort of calibrate certain voting representations. But we are a constitutional republic. The majority does not decide how things go. It is based on the rule of law. And there are certain people, of course, who are in power, who can skirt laws and all this sort of stuff. I'm not speaking of that. But in the aggregate, being a nation where the law applies largely to everybody is a big part of what has made us what and who we are, because it sets a certain equilibrium. To bash the whole thing because there are certain things you don't like just doesn't work. So I like where, the line in there. I'm not going to apologize for standing up for these things. I'm not going to apologize for trying to be my best, do my best. I'm not, there's nothing in here that says you're a jerk, you're nasty, you're this and that. They were each just talking about their own perspective. Craig and Trace were, and sang about it. But I don't relate to mean-spiritedness, and hating on one's own country. I don't relate to that being the approach to trying to fix what you may consider to be a wrong, or what people may consider to be something that needs to be remedied. But as to the song, I mean, this was almost a rock-based. This was a rock-based song, really. Had the guitar going, had the drums going, had the bass line going, extraordinarily reminiscent of rock. And yet it's Craig and Trace. And it was clearly well within the country family. And I would just call this, I don't know if you would call this red dirt or rockified country, countrified rock, but it worked. And those of you who know country music know Trace's investment in the military and going overseas to perform for them, and his support for them. I don't know if Craig in that vein, but I know he is supportive of them. I just don't know to what extent. He suffered a tragedy in his life, losing his son, and that'll derail you for a while. But all that said, they teamed up for a good song. I'm not going to rate this one. I mean, in a sense I could, because it isn't just... It is a patriotic song, but it was more about themselves and their own perspectives on things, about how they want to live, how they want to be. They're not going to be apologetic for loving the country, even though those weren't the words. That's what was said. So I think I'm going to leave that one be, Russell, and not rate it. I'll put that in. I have a playlist for those of you who don't know. If you look at the playlist, one of the playlists is for unrated songs that I didn't rate for different reasons. One of which is a patriotic song, another of which is if a song is done in honor of another person, like a tribute song. Leanne Rimes' tribute song to Patsy Cline, for example, or somebody. So I'm going to leave that one be, but that was a pleasure to listen to, I'll tell you that much. All right, guys. You can thank Russell Folkens for that one. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.